Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I am doing another update on the 4 by the 4th collab that I am participating in with Gina Pearson and Julie from Living Large on Lifetime, along with some other beautiful ladies who will be linked down below, but those two are hosting this collab. So I have some updates for you, and I apologize if this video is a day late, but you guys all know real life happens. So now, a recap from the first update. I did go through some things. Now, it's supposed to be 4 items. I did 4 categories of items because I always have to challenge myself way too much. So one of those categories is mascara. And on the first update, I did show that I did go through 3 of the mascaras that I showed you. So that is update from last week, and then, or 2 weeks ago. That was 2 weeks ago. And I had gone through one of the foundations that I showed you. So let's show you what I have done since that video. Let's start with the mascaras because that's the only one I've actually gone through. Well, yeah. So let me get the, sad that it takes me so long to dig out how many I'm using at one time. So since the last video, which was 2 weeks ago, I have gone through one of them, and that is this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So let me also give a little brief review of this. This is the 3rd one that I have had of this brand. I love the mascara. The only issue that I've had now, this is the 3rd one, like I said, I've had this happen to me all 3 times. I thought maybe, the first time it happened, I thought, okay, it was just one of those things, just a bad bottle. The second one, it kind of happened. The 3rd one, this is the worst that has ever happened. And what I'm talking about is that it gets, I feel like it got dry really fast. And this one I've only had open since January. So I know that they say mascara is like, what is it, 4 to 6 months or so. But I just felt like it got kind of gummy. I feel like there should be more in there, and so I love the mascara. I love the wand, but I won't purchase this again because if this one compared to the Smashbox X-rated mascara, those two, I feel like that one and this one function almost exactly the same. Love them both. They both are really good for volumizing. So but the Smashbox lasted much, much longer, and they are the same price. They're like $20, $23, something like that. And I have to order mine online because I can't purchase them anywhere close by here. So I will definitely not be repurchasing this one. I will be repurchasing the other one once I go through all these. Don't worry, guys. I know I'm on like a makeup buying freeze. Well, these categories of makeup buying freeze. So anyway, I did go through one more mascara. Yay! So I'm going to put that in the used up box. And now the ones that I am working on, I have this Revlon Grow Luscious Plumping and the Rimmel Volume Lash Scandal Eyes, which I love this mascara. And actually, you know what, you guys, this is really comparable to the Smashbox in the Too Faced. It really is. And this is only $6 and something. And then I have the Supersizer CoverGirl, which is what I like for lengthening. I use 2 mascaras every day. I use one for volumizing, one for lengthening, because I have 0 lashes, really nothing. So I need kind of both whenever I am using mascara. So I have 2 volumizing and a lengthening one here. I'm not a huge fan of this CoverGirl one. I don't know. I don't know if I'll repurchase it. It is good for lengthening though. So anywho, I am using all 3 of these right now. I would say, and it's so hard, of course, you can't tell with mascara how much you have. I would say that this Revlon is almost done. I think this one will be done next, and then the CoverGirl after that one because it's almost done. The Rimmel one I bought right before we did this challenge. So my plan is by the 4th, if I haven't used all these up, I am just going to throw these away because I have too many open and they have been open for way too long. Well, maybe I won't throw this one away because this one I know is fresh, but these 2 I've had it for a long time. So I'm going to start being a lot more conscious of how long I have my mascara because I know it's not good for you to have them for too long. So anywho, that's where I'm at on the mascara. So the next thing, since I just have one of these items, my lip products. So I showed you I have, you guys, like 30 lip products. It's insane. And so I chose one because I figured I could just wear this one every day because it's a gloss and it goes over, you know, no matter what lipstick I'm wearing, I can use it over. And this is the Too Faced, and it is an Ultra Plush. It's Ultra Plush lip gloss in Mocha Freeze. So you have the two lines. So I started out right there, and then, sorry, you can see that. And this is where I was at last time. So let's see. I've been using it every day. It's hard to tell on here. Let me look at my light. Ooh, I see it. Sorry, got a little excited there when I saw how far down it was. Where is it? Okay. So when you hold it up to the light, I am right there. Now there's some up on the sides and stuff. I just looked for the lowest point, so I'm about right there. So look at that, you guys. Very good. I think I will get through this, but I probably will never stop buying lip products. Sad to say. I probably won't, but at least I'm using one up. Okay, next. Oh, I did use up one other thing too. So, well, let's do the concealers first because that's the easiest thing here. So many foundations, you guys, it's ridiculous. So I have 3 concealers that were all open, which is ridiculous as well. And 2 of them are exactly the same color and everything. Why were they both open? Just because that's how I roll. So this is the CoverGirl, what does that say? Ready, Set, Gorgeous. You guys, I can't read with my contacts in. Isn't that kind of crazy? So I have the line here where it was last time. I guess I didn't have a starting line because I don't see another line. So, but let me see. I can't really tell in here how much is left. It really is almost gone because I can barely, when I like pull it up, I can barely get very much on the wand anymore. So I think I will definitely get through this. I just can't tell where it's at, but it's definitely getting out of there. I've been using this pretty much every day. And then I have these 2, which, oh, I actually can kind of see. Kind of, I don't know. Concealers are the worst. So these are the Wet n Wild. These are the new Photo Focus ones. And I like this product a lot, with the exception that even the lightest, this is the light ivory. There's not very many shades in these. And the light ivory even is still a bit too dark for my skin for like a concealer and highlight. And so I probably won't purchase them, which is a bummer because I wish they had one more lighter. But anyway, I have been using these as well. Just kind of like, I've been using this one when I wear a certain foundation that's a little bit too dark for me. So then it kind of, you know, highlights, and I use these ones when I use the other foundations. So, but I am using them. I think they will be definitely used up by the 4th. And then next time I will buy 1 concealer, and I will only open 1 concealer. I don't need to buy more. So I'm going to keep track of that. So now foundations. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 foundations left. This is ridiculous, you guys, and they're all open. That was the issue. I started out with 6. You saw I used 1. So the other one that is just like the other one, the Maybelline Fit Me, except for this is the Dewy and Smooth. I don't like the Dewy and Smooth as much as the Matte and Poreless, which is what I used up, which I will repurchase the Matte and Poreless many times over, which I already have. This one is a little bit too dark for me, and this is the lightest color I can find in my area, which is the 115 Ivory. The Matte and Poreless is, what is this? Oh, this is also 115 Ivory. Okay, this one was too dark as well, I believe. There's one more that's like a 112, I think it's called Porcelain or something. It's one I normally get, but they were out, and that's why I ended up buying these 115s, and they were a little bit too dark. That's why I had bought some other ones, so... Anyway, I'm not a huge fan of the Dewy and Poreless, Dewy and Smooth. I like the Matte and Poreless because my skin just does better with matte products. So I have been using this, but it still has so much. Like, it's, I wish I could see it. My window's right there, but I just can't see it. There's still quite a bit in here. I haven't been using this every day, mainly just because I don't enjoy it, so it's hard for me to use it, but I will use it up before I get any more. So I'm working on that still. Now these 2 foundations I really like. These are the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundations. I really like these. I like how they sit on my skin. The only reason why I have two colors is because this is the first time I'm purchasing these, and I wanted to try out both of them. One's a nude ivory and the other one is rose ivory. So the rose ivory, of course, has just a little bit more of a kind of a pinkish tint to it. I like them both, and I still can't figure out which one I like better. But these ones are almost gone. So I would say the rose ivory will be gone probably by next check-in. Probably in 2 weeks, definitely. This one, I've been using this one almost every day. You can kind of see the scrape marks on there because it has a paddle. I don't really like, I'm not a huge fan of this wand thingy. I just put it on the back of my hand and I just use my beauty blender. But, so this one will be gone in 2 weeks because I've been using it every day pretty much, except for a few times I'll use the other one, the Dewy and Smooth, just to use it. And then this nude ivory, it will definitely be gone by the 4th, but I will use, once the rose ivory is done, I'll start using this one up again. Then the last one, no, second to last because I used up one of them, is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous 105 is my shade, which is Classic Ivory. This is actually pretty much a perfect shade for me, and I've used this foundation over and over again. I don't know why I picked this up because I already had those 4 foundations, and this was my newest purchase, and I've used it off and on over the last couple weeks, but this one might not be done by the 4th. We'll see. I wear makeup every day, so it might. And then lastly, is that all my categories? Yeah. Lastly is the Rimmel Stay Matte. I won't purchase this again because even though I said I like matte, so this is light ivory. For one thing, this is still a little bit too dark. I don't know if I can even get, I mean, it's gone. I might cut off the, oh, I got a little tiny bit. Okay, little bit. So I don't know if you can see that. It's still just a little bit too dark for my skin, even though it is light ivory. I mean, you can kind of see it. There's a little bit in there. I'm going to cut off the top. If that's a good tip for anything in a tube, cut off the tops of these and you can get more product out of there. So I will do that. But it's almost a little bit too matte for me. I know. I'm just not satisfied with that ever. Either it's too dewy, not matte enough, or too matte. But this one's almost a little bit too matte, so I probably won't get it only just because I feel like it really sits on my skin and it's just a little bit too dark for me. And I believe this is the lightest color. This is 091 Light Ivory. But it's a good product. It really is. And it definitely is matte. And it works really well because I use the Stay Matte powder. And I use transparent is what I usually use. And it works, these two products work really good together. So it's not a bad product at all. I only just would not purchase it again just because of the color. Purely, that's it. So there's my update for the 4th by the 4th collab. I will have everybody linked down below. So check out their updates and their videos and their channels, and they're wonderful. So subscribe to them. And again, I just want to thank Gina and Julie for asking me to be part of this collab. It is wonderful and it is helping me out, and I hope we all do it again. So I will see you in 2 weeks for another update for this 4th by the 4th. Bye guys.